Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about the like visual design aspect of things.
Yeah.
You mentioned like DIYing your website. People, that's not the only thing people DIY. And I say that obviously we run a marketing company, and I don't want to say that like you shouldn't DIY your stuff. Like you have to. It's
Yeah.
how people run businesses. But sometimes you can go a little too far with branding. So, do you want to mention some times when you should revisit your branding?
Yeah, and I think this also goes for like established brands as well who are just managing their like designing their own marketing materials in-house. But I think whatever base you're starting from, it's kind of a natural evolution that at some point you might be designing a graphic for something or a print material or something, and you might decide to toss a new element in there, whether that's like a new brand color or a font or using gradients instead of solid colors or like a new illustrative element. Something might pop in there. And if you don't sort of check those things along the way, you can sort of lose the plot of your original branding. So I mean, this is something I do every 6 to 9 months when I'm creating more content than I have been the last 6 months. I've been a little quiet on here, but is just like bring all any fonts, colors, motifs, that sort of thing, bring it all into like just one Canva doc and just see it all together and see if it's all still feeling cohesive and intentional. Those are our big kind of like check boxes. I feel you want it to tie back to the tone that you want it to feel. You want it to appeal to the audience that you're trying to attract. And we all have shiny object syndrome, I feel like sometimes, especially
Yep.
when you're like designing in a tool like Canva, that's so accessible and there's so many options. And
They're
it's just
throwing templates at you left and right.
yeah, yes. Oh my gosh. It's there, it's just so real. And it's kind of natural, I think, for brands to sort of evolve over time. And maybe as your audience shifts, you might notice you need a little more of something. It needs to shift in a certain way. But when we make these decisions on the fly, they can come out a little erratic in the end, I think. So yeah, just bringing it all into one place and sort of giving it a once over and deciding what you want to intentionally keep, it's sort of like auditing your closet in a way. It's like, what do we want to toss? What do we want to keep? And what needs alterations? Like, what do you need to maybe get a consultation for on? Like maybe you are noticing you really want handwritten font in there because you want a dash more of like a warm personal feel, but you don't feel like you're picking the right one. That's something you can get help on. That's a super common scenario, I feel like, where folks are like, I know it needs to go in this way, but I'm not sure how to execute it and have it all feel like one thing, and have like a strong voice to it.